Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of our Ark Survival Evolved Let's Play where I meet you standing under a Rex butt as it poops right behind me. But yeah, this episode is, we're gonna be breeding quite a few Rexes and hopefully leveling them also. But yeah, I'm just starting right now, trying to get one egg to start with. Obviously gonna need way more than one. What I plan to do though is obviously I'm going to get all the good stats we want. So actually I didn't even check. Okay, so we want your health and your melee damage, basically just on a female Rex. That's all we really need right now. I want to get ones that are the same level though, if possible. It's not that big of a deal, but ideally I want to get ones that are the same level so that we can just essentially every single Rex will get, the stats will all be homogeneous across the board, and if their level is different, then one of their stats will be different because that's a mutation, unless it's movement speed, but that's whatever. Obviously I'm not going to be going out of my way to breed for mutations right now. I'm just going to try and just get the stats all homogeneous across every single Rex. But if we do get any worthwhile mutations, I might breed them in or just save them for a later time. But we'll see. Oh, and an egg. But yeah. Right now that's basically what I'm going to be doing. So I know it's going to take a while, so I will probably see you in an hour or two, maybe more. I figured I'd also bring you back to let you know that I'm going to make 18 cryopods. Can I walk? Barely. Hold on. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say, what do I have? 99, not 100. Oops. But yeah, I'm gonna make 18 cryopods, even though I can't craft multiples at once. Just because we have 2 free ones back at base, and we're gonna need 20 for each of the dinos to be able to transport them over to the obelisk when we fight the boss. And also just having a bunch of cryopods would be useful when breeding. So that's why I'm making these up. You don't have to watch all of this because it's going to take a little while. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. Okay, so that actually didn't take as long as I thought it would. But we got a male and a female Rex with all of the stats. Or with the health and melee damage. They're not the same level, though. I do think I'm going to, because the male is 221 and the female is 211, and we could just use Meanie as the male breeder. But I don't know. Because then we would only have to raise one, but it's not that big of a deal to raise these because I'm not going to be imprinting them. I literally just have to leave them and raise them up. I think I'm gonna use these two. So, what do you shove a bunch of raw meat? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, I'm just gonna leave these 2 out here to raise up. And yeah, I'm not gonna be imprinting them. I didn't realize I wasn't recording, but yeah, we got 2 with mutations. One was a stamina mutation, and it had a blue stripe. Here, let's this stripe in the middle of its back right here was kind of dark navy blue, and then the other one had a oxygen mutation. So neither of which I kept. So that's a thing, but. Yeah, the other one had an oxygen mutation, and the little edge around the stripe on its back was kind of like a light pink-ish. But we did get a female 221 that has all the same stats as the male. So I'm gonna raise this one up, and yeah, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so this Rex finally fully raised up. Leon passive. Change your name, female breeder 2. Okay, and you don't have a saddle on you. Let's just swap you out. Park you over here. Okay. Hopefully you're in range of the trough. You are. Good. And now I'm basically just gonna be breeding these to get 19 Rexes. At this stage, if we get any mutations that I want to keep, I will keep them for the future when we inevitably have to breed more Rexes. But I don't think I'm going to incorporate them into this group because that is going to just take even longer. So, let's see, enable mating, and okay. So this will take a while. So I'll see you when we probably have a bunch of Rexes ready to imprint. Alright, so we got all 19 baby, or I have 19 baby Rexes. But before we raise them up, I do think I'm going to turn the rest of the eggs that we got into kibble minus this one because we don't have bee honey. But yeah, I'll turn all these into kibble just so we have more for imprinting since I don't have too much. But yeah, I think that'll help out just a little bit at least. Okay, finally all that kibble got made up. That took a while. And yes, of course, some of them laid more eggs while we were making that, so now we have more turned kibble, but I'm not going to do that right now because this should be good. So I will grab everything for imprinting, and let's see, lost my train of thought. Oh, I will grab everything for imprinting like that, and I think I'm just gonna raise up 5 of them at a time, where I know that will make it take longer, but it'll give me a better chance of getting 100% imprint on every single one of them. So that's the main reason I'm doing this, or doing it this way, whereas like I could raise them all up at once, but it'll be a lot harder to get 100% imprint on all of them. And there we go. Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna need one more stack. There we go. And yeah, I will get to imprinting these little Rexes. Okay, so this should be the first round of imprints. Gonna need to be fast about this one, probably. Or I mean, I don't know. Depends on how close the margins are. Walk, those don't work. Yeah, the walks are mainly going to be the issue. Cooked prime fish meat. Mejo berry. And wow, cuddle. Okay. You want anything? Okay, cuddle. Alright, so that actually isn't that bad. Okay, well, this is just gonna take a little bit, but it won't be that hard. Just wish the walks worked. But yeah, I'll see you probably on the last imprint round of the last batch. So, yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, so this will be the last round of imprints on the last group of Rexes, so the 4th group. Walk. This group has wanted so many walks, and they still don't work for some reason. So I have to always pick them up whenever they want one. Who's next? You. Okay. Yeah, I did the 3 groups of 5, and then this one's a group of 4, because 19. But yeah, it's been going pretty smooth. Just slow, a lot of sitting around, waiting. Yeah. I'm so glad we crafted all the kibble though, because it makes this so much easier. Because I can just do that rather than having to pick them up for the kibble too. Now I only have to pick them up for the walks or if they want extraordinary kibble. And I've only had 1 Rex ask for extraordinary kibble, so it's not that big of a deal. That's simple. Alright, and now everyone is 100% imprinted. Their 100% imprint stats are really good. 500, like basically 550% melee right off the bat is amazing. And 13,000 health, that's also really good. These can be some amazing Rexes, and we don't even have mutations on them. With mutations in the future, I am going to breed for some probably health and melee mutations. But I know there's the way of cleanly stacking them where you use like one Rex that has all the mutations on it and one that doesn't have any mutations on it, and you breed them together and you take the one that gets it. But that just takes too much time and effort. So, I mean, I like stacking mutations, but it's not going to be a clean stack. I can just tell you that already whenever I do that. But I'm going to wait for these guys to raise up. So I'm fine with just putting primitive saddles on them for the broodmother. But I am going to want to try and find a higher tier saddle. So I'm thinking, because like that's going to take a while, but I'm thinking maybe just going and looking around Crystal Isles for a little bit. So, and if I find one, that'll be great. But if I don't find one, it's not that big of a deal. I'll just put primitive saddles on these guys, because I do want to get to leveling them up in a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna, once these guys raise up, I'm gonna go on Crystal Isles, and I guess I'll let you know if I find a saddle on Crystal Isles. Alright, well, we got some good stuff from that run. Most notably probably these flak legs. We got a C4 detonator for that C4 charge, so even more now if we find that one special dodo. But I think I am just gonna make a bunch of primitive saddles. You know what, let's have some fun with this really quickly. Is there anything I can just dive bomb? Please. Please. Is there something like anywhere I can dive bomb? I'm gonna have to walk all the way back. There's something. Pew. I'm too close to it. Alright, didn't even hit anything. Alright, now I have to walk back. Oh, that was so smart of me. Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna stick with primitive Rex saddles for this fight. So we're gonna need, we already have one back at base we could use, so I don't have to spend as much or as many resources. We're still gonna need to spend a lot. Ooh, yeah, I forgot about that one hide. I'm gonna need to go get a bunch of hide and everything though. Yeah. I don't think, oh, you had some. Do you have any? No. So yeah, I'm gonna need to go get a bunch of hide and metal and everything to make up 18 Rex saddles. Oh, and actually maybe I won't need to go get a bunch of metal, and that was a mistake. Okay, we're super slow. Okay, now the real question is this going to be enough resources on its own for 18 of these? No, it is not. It's enough for 2. Oh, we're gonna need so much more hide. Alright, well, looks like it's not that way. It looks like I'm taking a trip over the desert where I remember seeing a bunch of big old like Brontos or like next to the desert, this little like savanna area where I remember seeing a bunch of Brontos, which should give a bunch of hide. I can't talk. Okay, I went and got a bunch of hide. So hopefully now we can craft 18 or 16 Rex saddles because we crafted 2. I still kind of don't think it'll be enough, or if it is, oh, we don't need these on this map. If it is, then we'll probably run out of something else. 6. Yay, we're still gonna need more. Or actually, no, that's the metal. The metal's no problem, we have more. Now I hope I have enough, because I came back with a little bit of everything. It still wasn't enough hide. So it was enough hide to make 3 saddles, and we need 3 more. So this should be enough. Saddles. Yeah, we only need 3 though. And then let's do this just so they're all in one spot. Okay, we finally have all 18 Rex saddles. So now I am gonna go and level the Rexes. I actually just realized I'll need to stop back on the island though to pick up the last Rex saddle, but that's not that big of a deal. Actually, we could just make one more because we had enough to make an extra. Why not? Just leave one back on the island so we have one for all our breeding Rexes. So yeah, I'll just make one more. And then yeah, I'll just go see you over on Scorched Earth to level up the Rexes. Okay, I made up 3 tents, and I'm also... do we have any salts? I forgot. Yeah, I'll take these. Okay, so the way I like leveling up Rexes, one of my favorite ways to do it is to take them around the outskirts of the map and fight deathworms. So what I'm gonna do is go right down here, and then I'm just gonna do a lap all the way around, fight any deathworms. I do that with probably about 5, probably like 5 to 7 Rexes each. So I do a couple laps and basically hope that by the time we get back to here, this side is respawned. Because like once I get back here, I'm gonna swap them out and just leave the rest in cryopods back at base. So, because I also know these guys are not all healed up yet. So let's see. I'm gonna get at least 5 of them out. And take them out over... oops. Let's see, because I have all the saddles in Dracula's inventory as well. You know what, let's get a 6th. Yeah, that'll work. Because I'm also going to level up Smarty Pants. But I'm just going to start with all these right now. And I'm going to ride Simba around. But yeah, I'm just going to leave the rest of these in there. And put the saddles... Basically just leave Dracula here with the saddles. So... Oh wait, no, I did 6, not 7. Yeah. Okay. Give all of you... saddles. Some of you have a level already. Alright, who doesn't have a saddle? You. Okay, so now I'm going to basically just bring all of them over to the high desert, and we're gonna go take on some deathworms. Alright, here is our first deathworm. Like right under us. Right here. Yeah, like right here. Come on. There it is. Alright, they should make easy work of this. Yep, and deathworm's down. Perfect. I'll take that. You guys didn't take much damage at all. And I just took the time to go around, kill a bunch of Titanoboas and Arthropleur and everything that was out over there. And force feed all the meat they got to them. Alright, there's another one right here. Right about where this dung beetle is. Yeah, or a little farther. Right around here. Come on, Mr. Deathworm. Oh, it's right here. Come on. There we go. Alright. And this is basically just what I'm gonna do the entire way around the edge of the map. Just have these guys fight a bunch of death worms. You know, go get that Arthropleura. I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, and also we're gonna be getting deathworm horns from this, which will allow us to tame a mantis in the future, which will be good. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep looking for deathworms. Oh, we already have a Rex hitting for over 1,000. That's really good. Oh, and we just got heat stroke. That's fine. Yeah, there's a decent amount of deathworms out here. There's one right there. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we're right at the world, edge of the world. Oh, don't push him outside, please. There we go. I've had that happen where like you're fighting a deathworm and then it gets pushed to the like outside of the world border. Wait, did that happen to you? Okay, no. Good. I saw one Rex straggling around down there. I got worried that it happened. That Rex. But nope, you're just being slow. Okay. I thought I saw another deathworm over here. Did I? I can't even tell. Yep, right there. Here. Oh, there's one right here. That scared me. Huh. There's a lot. Alright, well, I'm gonna continue. We're only like right here. We've done a quarter of our way around the map pretty much. Desert loot drop. Almost went all the way around without seeing one. Surprised it took this long. Ascendant shield and Gilly. The shield's good. The shield will be really good for aberration when we want a Reaper King. But the Gilly is eh. I mean, the Gilly will be alright, but I don't wear Gilly that much. But yeah, we've found quite a few deathworms. We're almost back now. We're just like kind of parallel to the ruined city over there. Yeah, the Rexes are amazing. These 6 are super insane now. Okay. Fine. Fine. Yeah, they all hit for like 1,000 damage plus, and they have like 60, 70s. One of them even has like 80k health. These are insane Rexes. Anyways, I'm gonna have to do this like 3 times. I'm gonna probably split this into 2 more groups. Okay, and that was our first full lap around the desert. I'm gonna do it 1 more with a group of 6 and the last one with a group of 7. So we can get each of them. I'm just hoping that the deathworms from like the beginning respawned. But yeah, it took probably about an hour or so. Probably a little less than an hour to do the entire loop. So, I mean, it's a little while, but compared to the others just sitting around and waiting that I've had to do today, this is so much more fun because you're getting to just wreck stuff with a bunch of Rexes. And yeah, these Rexes, like I know I've said it multiple times before, but these Rexes are insane. Like, they hit so hard. They hit like a truck with another truck behind it with like another truck behind that. Like, that's kind of how hard these Rexes hit. And they don't even have mutations, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna wait till we get back to base all the way. And then I'll put the final, if any of them have like remaining levels, I'll put them on them and show you some of their stats. They're not all the exact same level, because some of them got more deathworm kills than others did, but I mean they're all pretty well leveled. I think we are going to wreck the brood mother when we go to fight her. And these are probably the same racks as I'm going to use for the mana core on here. We just don't have any of the artifacts. Alright. So, yeah, you have 4 levels. Yeah, look at this. Oh, if any of these have deathworm horns, I will take them. But you don't. You have 3 levels. Yeah, this one is one of the really insane ones. We don't need that on this map, I don't think. You have a deathworm horn and black pearls, though. What about you? You have 4 levels. 2 deathworm horns, thank you. Alright, you 4 levels. And deathworm horn and black pearls, thank you. I just looked in your inventory, didn't I? Yep. Oops. You have 6 levels, okay. You have some scrap metal. Oh, no deathworm horns though. I guess I'll take that. But yeah. That was really fun. We could also now tame a mantis because we have a bunch of deathworm horns. But why am I going over there? I'm used to our Crystal Isles base where the fabricator and everything is next to each other. I don't know why I put that in there. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do that 2 more times, which is fine. But I'm now... I'll worry about healing these when we are... Oops, I didn't even grab their cryopods. Yeah, I'll worry about healing them when it's closer to fighting the boss. I'll probably just heal them, actually, probably between episodes, so we can just jump right into fighting the Broodmother next episode if that's what I really want to do. But yeah, so I'm gonna get going with another group of these guys. This ruined city is really neat. I like it quite a bit. Here, let's just fight this deathworm. And then while they're doing that, I will show you right over there. I'll figure it out. Right over here, there's this big ol' arena with a Manicore statue up there, and I think that looks really nice. But anyways, I'm gonna go back over here so the Rexes don't get stuck on everything, which it looks... Okay. Yeah, I kind of expected that to happen. Alright, can I get all 7 of you back? Oh, Deathworm's over there. Alright, that's why I usually go around it if I'm leveling Rexes. Alright, we have 4. I see the other 3. And I don't think... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. You, should have you all... That means you too. Go right there. Alright, you... also go over there. And... okay, yeah, you got yourself pretty stuck. Get you out of there. Okay. It's a straight line. Okay, there we go. Now I can have everyone follow me. Again. Okay, well, that's a thing. I just wanted to show you the ruined city, and yeah, that happened. I kind of expected that to happen though. So, anyways, I'll see you when we complete our loop around, because it's not that much longer. Alright, well that's the end of our second lap around the desert. That also took about an hour. So yeah, that's probably about how long each one will take. I actually didn't pump as many levels. I mean, okay, that scared me. I don't know how many levels I got because the last group I would hop off relatively frequently to go and pump some levels. Oh, and they're gonna attack the direwolf. Was it attack? Oh, just leave it alone. You guys are too far away. Okay, well, whatever. Anyways, so they might have, some of them might have more levels than others. I'm not exactly sure. And the most challenging part of the entire thing, aside from this time where they all got stuck in the city, that was a big lag spike, but is this part right here, because they get stuck on all the rocks and everything. Because like out in the high desert, it's so nice, you don't have to worry about them getting stuck on anything. Because that's one thing about having a bunch of Rexes following you, is they will get stuck on everything. Oh, desert loot drop and deathworm. Here. While they're fighting those deathworm, I'll grab the desert loot drop. Come on. Come on. Let my big lizards... Okay, there we go. What do you have for me? A shield and a... These are off. And a Tropioganthus saddle. We could actually tame one of those on Crystal Isles. I didn't really want to, because there's not really a need for us to have one at least. But we might just have to do that now, because that saddle's pretty good. Yeah. I spotted another desert loot drop. Oh, and another deathworm. Hey. I guess I was just blind and missed a bunch of these the first time we went around. Fur pants on Scorched Earth. We're never going to use those on here. But that's alright, because actually I think we already have a fur pants blueprint, but like, I don't know if it's this one's better or not. We will see. And I saw, yep, there's another deathworm over there. Okay, well, I'm going to continue this. Ooh, there's an alpha deathworm. Do we dare try and fight it? I'm kind of nervous about that. Yeah, that's an alpha deathworm though. Are any of you super bloody? Not really. Oh, I guess. Let's try it. Oh, it's right outside the world border. Although alphas are usually super aggressive. So if I stand here, are you gonna come? No. Alright, well, there's an alpha deathworm right there, but it's outside the world border, so we can't even fight it if we wanted to. With a normal one next to it. But yeah. I don't know, it's a good thing and a bad thing, because I kind of wanted to fight it just to see what they drop, because I actually don't really remember what alpha deathworms drop. It's been a while since I fought one. And, yeah, I mean, it's a good thing because I don't know how well our Rex army will do, or these 6 Rexes will do against it. But, back to normal deathworms. I'm surprised that's the first alpha one I've seen, though. So, yeah. They're tearing these guys down really easy now, though. So, we're over almost by the Wyvern Scar, so over halfway. More desert loot. We're finding a lot. I'm kind of surprised. I usually don't. Alright, I usually find like maybe 2 or 3 of these max. Another sickle and fur gloves. I mean, I'll take the fur gloves, but that's the 3rd sickle, and I believe we have one that's better already. Okay. Now we need to just wait till we go over to Extinction and I make a grinder from all the gotcha stuff. But it's fine. We can have multiple sickles. Really? Even more desert loot? Okay. Huh. I thought there was only like 4 max that spawned at a time. But I guess they could have respawned. Those are decent. Probably never going to make the night vision goggles, but the flippers are pretty good. Those will be useful for when we fight Motor Master of the Sea. Actually, we don't even need flippers for that. Who am I kidding? You just need a scuba mask. I mean, or a scuba tank and mask. But still, it's fine. Alright, there's one final deathworm we can take on before we're done with this final lap around the desert. Oh, right there. There we go. Shouldn't be too hard. Oh, and pushed it way down. But yeah, alright, that... the heck? Oh, it like went under the ground and then came back up. Oh, there was an Ovis out here? Well, now one of them is gonna have a bunch of mutton. in their inventory. Yep, no more death worms around here. But yeah, that was about an hour. So yeah, looks like with a group of Rexes, it takes about an hour to do a full circle around the map. There was a decent amount of death worms there, so I should hopefully have a bunch of levels. I don't know, because the last one was a bit... Last group, when we came back, was a bit underwhelming. Because I was thinking they'd have more, and then they didn't. You know what, I'll fight that Carno. Why not? Okay, so I just got Smarty Pants up to just above 30,000 health, and I gave him 3,000 stamina. So I think that'll be pretty good for the boss fight. And I have no clue how long this episode is, because I have been recording this episode quite literally all day. From when I woke up to pretty much when I'm going to go to bed. So yeah. This one took a while, but I think it's definitely worth it, because I don't want to hold myself to anything, but probably in the next episode we will fight the Broodmother. If not the next episode, then definitely the one after. But yeah, probably the next episode we'll fight the Broodmother, so I think that's really good progress, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, I don't know, I'm just tired from recording all day. But yeah, I really have no idea how long this is. If it's super long, I'm sorry. I'll try and make it as reasonable in length as possible. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.